Oh yeah, we're streaming. We are okay, are we kicking over? Or is it happening? Oh, webcam's not on. There we go. We're streaming. I had to reset my password because I forgot my password for my Larian thing. And this is a brand new computer. So, air length, one uppercase, one lowercase. You know what? I probably know what this is. Yeah. I don't like that. So, hopefully this is all good. I was like, oh, I'll stream Baldur's Gate 3 today. But I built this brand new computer, and I don't know if I have everything on. So we're going to find out together today. It's friends. You know, building a brand new computer is cool. It's fun. It's awesome. But there's really like a level of like apprehension. Sick face. Great to hear that, man. Welcome aboard. Because now I have to tweak all the things that I've been tweaking for the last, like, I've had the last computer for 3-4 years. It's like, ugh. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I mean, it's all cloud saved. I wasn't worried about that portion, but I didn't know if I needed to, come back to me. What is up, Bootmeister? I couldn't tell you what my usual autosave number is. Oh, cross save, dynamic combat camera, EVIS drops. We always frame rate cap. There we go. Dude, sometimes so I built this new computer, right? Sometimes it resets the, I haven't decided if I actually like, yeah, it keeps setting my display resolution. Yeah, it keeps setting my display resolution to not 1440. It sets it to 1440 rather than 2160, what it should be. Like, it sets it to 2K versus 4K. And it's been pissing me off. Yep, and it sets the frame rate down. Maybe it's a display issue. It's a display driver issue. But it sets the display, or I swear to God, sometimes my brain is a piece of shit. That's my refresh rate down from 240 to 60, and it sets my 4K resolution down to 2K when I boot the game up. For some bit depth is 8. What's going on here? This is the kind of shit I talk about where I'm like, yeah, building a computer is so fun, and then I'm like, why the fuck is this happening to me? Advanced graphics settings, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, variable refresh rate. I feel like I should shut that off through Windows. I don't really want that in Windows. Yeah, it's just a lot of like little tweaking. If you've never built a computer, it's just a lot of like, let's scale this, let's change that, let's do this. Where are advanced graphics, please? Ultra, ultra, ultra. Good. This is my first stream with the new computer too, so we'll see how that goes. What's a system builder, Kirzan? Mario, thank you, bro. Oh, like a pre-done one. Let me quit this game real quick. Okay, I have to reboot. I have to restart that fucking shit. Cam is a little laggy too. It's a great game. It's a great day, guys. Glad this is all happening to me today. Oh, because it's fucking doing that, dude. Virtual camera. This is the background of my room. Yeah, once you close the game at all, I mean, it's kind of laggy as it is right now. It's not smooth. Yeah, 1080p. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, I can tell it's a little bit smoother there. That should be okay. So we're doing a bit of a lower, a smaller stream today. Because I am tired. And I figured if I do a smaller stream, we can knock out all the beginning portions of Act 2 and of Act 1 stuff. Versus like, oh, let's do a big stream and then lose like a whole half an episode because of that. Yes, we are doing a Paladin. Specifically a Barbarian. And I have to actually respec right now. It really kind of makes me not want to do what I've done. So the Barbarian was going to be... Why has Windows Firewall blocked everything? I've heard the project's not always good. Why do you think the monk class is one of the least played classes in BG3? I think it's hard people want to get into a monk because the fun of... loving that, loving this, loving that. You know, I built this computer because I didn't want to deal with small, little, stupid, silly things like this. And as you can see, we are dealing with small, stupid, silly things just like this. Video broadcast. Unfortunately, Lamb, I do not. I wish I did, brother. No, no, that's just terrible, dude. That's just fucking terrible. Well, is that gonna be better? It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Close that. Push this up. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Hey, look at what we did. We fixed it. I am the most intelligent computer technical person you've ever met in your life. And it is a joy to give you the gift of my intelligence, you know? Hey, liking it, Alrath. So what we did last episode is we respec'd fully into Paladin. We were going to do Paladin and Bard, but I forgot that the Sword Bard does not take advantage of its extra attack until a much later date. We're gonna actually add that to wares. I'm never gonna use it. Add it to wares. Nature Snare was good, but we have a pretty good staff on what's her name as it is. Boots of Speed we could probably send to someone else. I'm gonna put these over here. Okay, I don't need those. I don't need that. How do I turn that off? It's a lot of story, right, Alrath? It's a lot of story. Where is the thing for... Ah, show tutorials off. I was actually, okay, so that's another thing I want to ask you guys today. Am I doing Kazan right now, or am I going to do Atomfall? I have a key for both. And I just, building the computer and get everything set up, I just didn't have time to jump into it, which sucks because it was right around their launch. You know, I haven't had those on for a lot of what you guys have seen. What's not the camp? Some collectible guides. Can we be honest, bros? I've been struggling a lot lately. Like, I just don't know what angle. And I do this. This happens to me once a year, at the very least. What angle I want to keep doing things, how I want to keep approaching stuff. Oh. We may both. Okay, I should make sure. We're gonna sell these because there's no reason to hold on to them. Oh, I can't. Those to wares? Oh, there it is. Because I want the channel to grow. I want to do fun, cool things that I like to do and things that are exciting and really cool. I want to see you rage. I don't actually rage very hard at video games. I'll usually let out like a fuck, but that's about it. I rage at small petty things like I'm like, oh, I like misclicks where they frustrate me and I feel like I'm getting old. Like the misclicks where I'm like, is this just like the world trying to tell me you stop playing video games because your eye-hand coordination is that of a bat now? Like, like that's the kind of stuff that actually frustrates me in video games, not the video games themselves anymore. The Jolty McVest camp. Okay, just gonna clean it up here a little bit. I'm not really using this. I always just grab it for like thematic purposes, but let's send it to the camp because, you know, themes. And so I would like to start doing I want to make a website. It's filled with porn. No, I'll call it Porn Hub. It'll be a hub of porn. Do a website wherein the goal is to basically create a website kind of like Delta Gaming, where here's a repository of all of my build guides. Here's a repository of some of my instructional guides. And it wouldn't be every single thing I've ever covered on the channel, but it'd be larger content coverage. Like I've done for Baldur's Gate, for Bannerlord, maybe Total War. Dude, that would be actually fucking hilarious, Kier. Call it Prawn Club and make it nothing but fish porn. Or just the whole like crab thing I got going. Porn tub is just a set of bathtubs. And create like an actual, like a place for my merchandise. Do merchandise not through Teespring anymore, because Teespring's kind of fucking rakes you over the coals. I don't really know. Another Sunday stream. I do these usually. I usually do them Saturday, but I was busy on Saturday. And I'm doing a small one here today. Remorty, my boy. So I don't even know how to start building a website. I thought about using WordPress. WordPress seems very powerful. Oh, 100%, man. I just think that sick face, it'd be nice for people to have just like, cool, I can Google this, and they want to just read a fucking guide. They can read the guide versus watching it. I've heard a lot of good things about Squarespace here, but I've also heard that's very limiting. And what I don't want to do is build a website on one platform and then get frustrated because that platform has 80% of what I want and not the 20%, and try shoehorning it for 2 years on the 80% and then go, fuck, I need that 20% now. And redoubling all that effort onto a new platform. Which you could argue at that time, if you do it, it's like now it's like cleaner and better and all that crap. But we're gonna sell before we head out of here. Take advantage of these bliss spores, rapport spores. Oh, honey. Do you want to become a webmaster? I mean, yeah, they said that we can't record on that. I don't know, man. My brain's really shitty right now. Remortis, what do you want to know? What was the question that you needed from them? Oh, yeah, we won't get it. There's no early access they're going to give us. What's up, Mark? How you doing, dude? I asked them. They were like, no, we can get you into the beta, but you can't record the beta. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't really want that. Like, I don't want to play the beta. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't want to play the beta and then just get burnt out on it. You're right. You're right. That's true too, Kier. But I'd rather just get that solid understanding on a platform powerful enough to make things how I want to make them. This doesn't need to be on full screen. Options. Wireless window. There we go. Audio, no. Perfect. I just unchecked mute when unactive. Mute sound when inactive. Okay, good. So there. You can't record, stream, any of it. No, you can't. It's a no record build, is what they said. No content can be recorded or any information shared, opposite to last year. This is for V Rising.
Let me see if it...
I greet you, child of the stars.
There's nothing here before we leave. That could be really cool to try on like a storm, like a, well, Shadow Sorcerer maybe, I don't know. This is cool. If the wielder deals acid, fire, lightning, radiant, or necrotic damage, it becomes resistant to that damage for 2 turns. This is something that you're just going to do when you're playing a Spore Druid, right? And it doesn't say... That's pretty cool, actually. That's a cool way to just, like, turn on a resistance. I've never used that weapon. You know, I'm using this guy, right? 614. Whether do cold damage, whether it does an additional 1 cold damage. Oh, man. Ooh, that's terrible. Well, I guess there's only 3 to 11. Got the +1 on it. That's cool, though. Oh, so he doesn't have anything.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
Cool. We'll get the Cloud Giant Finger. It's PHP. I would say start off with a simple WordPress site, get your design right, using a decent theme, and start building on that. Yeah. It's just, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a hurdle I have to wrap my brain around how to do. And sometimes it's like, there's that failure to launch where you're like, I don't know how to do it, man. I don't know. So you kind of get stuck in like the feedback loop of like, how do I start this? I don't know how to start this. How do I start this? I don't know how to start this. How do I start this? I don't know how to start this. Because I want to make a website where all of the guides and everything I have made are just in one place. So I can link back to each other. It just is another way to drive traffic to the channel. Like, hey, if you want to watch an actual guide version of this or video version of it, here you go. Go here. Yeah, I do. Panerbang. Actually, very much enjoy the subclass system because you were kind of penalized back in the day if you didn't use. If you used subclasses like on Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, because that was like a symptom of that system. Versus this is encouraging, very encouraging of multi-classing. Well, sorry, subclassing versus multi-classing and subclassing are two different words, right? That's probably true, Kier. It's just I guess I'm someone that's like, if I'm gonna learn something, I want to learn it the hardest way possible, so I can become better at it faster. Okay, so we got all those goodies. And I think, let's just double check. Hide completed. Moonrise Towers, embrace your potential, harvest person. Nope, not doing that. Meet the... we're not going to do... I mean, we could go back to the crash, but we would be hostile and I'd have to kill everyone. I still haven't met the butler. Much. Okay, search the cellar, find a strange, powerful tome. Oh, we haven't started the Necromancy of Thay thing, because I don't know how to do... I don't know how... Should we... maybe we just give it to Asterion, the Necromancy of Thay? You're right, Terry. But I'm talking... You mean the others who progress me. Yeah, I just... I thought they would have met him more. Gith Warrior... Pale Elf. Yes. We found a book that told secrets around here. Some of the Moonrise Towers. Rescue Wolburn. Grand Duke. Okay. So we're good. It's time to go back to the Ancient Forge. Nope. Wrong spot. Forge. We are going up here now to Act 2. No, wrong one. Panerbang, I don't know what you're asking me. The Wrought Iron Gate. And all like March is a pretty slow month, so all that always is like, man, when it's a slow month, I'm always like, man, we should do something else. Like let's start making different content, like stuff like that. And I thought what would be kind of cool as a form of content that is like, I guess evergreen in some way, shape, or form. Because for me, it's like I look at things all the time and I'm like, okay, man, this isn't generating revenue or anything like that. I gotta stop doing that or doing this. What did you do with Gale? He is a wild magic barbarian. Dream in red. Absolution's expedition trunk.
We offer ourselves to the darkness. We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that that she may truly know her faithful.
Weird response. So like not a lot happened this month. So I'm like, all right, well, what should I like? What do I do? At least April's pretty jam packed. Path of Exile 2 patches the second weekend or the second week or the first week of April. We got something in the first week of April, second week of April. We have the V Rising patch at the end of April. I'm hoping we get this mid-April because then Dune is in May and Doom is in May. So we have like a lot of stuff coming that I think will be really fun and exciting. But in these slower moments, I think what would be really fun. So hear me out on this idea. Kind of combining. Thank you very much, Clyken. I appreciate that, my dude. Kind of combining my love of history, of video game history, especially, and let me see what I can do, Remortis. I'm trying to get access to it. So if I can get access to it, I can hopefully get us something ahead of time. But combine the concept of a tier list and or a top 10 and put it into the context of also like education. Like let me create. I had this idea last night and I was like, I'm fucking brilliant. Okay. Here it is. Okay, boom. I've latched on. My brain's starting to pick up right now. We'll see 600. We'll see. So I saw an article about Assassin's Creed and kind of the top 10 tier lists in gaming. Could you picture that? This tier list is really good, really elite. Rating games, series of games, or rating genres of games and stuff like that. Like, okay, hey, here's a bunch of RPGs versus here's the entire series of Assassin's Creed. But the article was organizing the Assassin's Creed games from the worst to the best. And I'm like, okay, interesting. And what I found really cool about the video, or it was an article, but the article is it set out the groundwork for what it was in that, hey, we are talking about Assassin's Creed games based off of the things that make an Assassin's Creed game, which is being an assassin, stealth, stalking, and combat. Like those things kind of in conjunction with one another. And basically games that follow the DNA of the first one, maybe the first trilogy, second trilogy. And to my surprise, they put Assassin's Creed Black Flag as one of the worst games as an Assassin's Creed game, but one of the best games as a standalone video game. And I think that's such a really good indicator because Black Flag is really fucking good. It's not really an Assassin's Creed Assassins game. Sure, there's Templars. Sure, you have a hood and a little wrist blade. But I mean, dude, I don't think I ever really played Black Flag as a real assassin in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I would try to do it to like cheese killing things, but like, I think that it'd be fun to do content where I'm covering the, hey, let's organize this from best to worst. Let's the top 10 of this. Let's do, a tier list of this, like all the God of Wars on a tier list, or the best to worst God of War. What makes one good? What makes one bad? What are we establishing as the groundwork or the argument for what is a good God of War? Something like that. But at the beginning of every one of those videos, do like a 3 to 5 minute history of that genre, that series, that company, that whatever, to kind of give people groundwork and understanding and help educate people on those things. Because I think it's really cool to learn the history of why certain things are the way they are when it comes to video games. Especially like, okay, this video game was started by this director and was this thing, and this director moved on, and then that's why the games feel the way they do now. Like you look at something like CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red used to kind of have that Blizzard stamp, right? Anything Blizzard made, Blizzard had a gold stamp on it. It was going to be fucking excellent. then Blizzard lost all the creative people that made all the things that created their gold stamp. Or CD Projekt Red, almost all the people that worked on Cyberpunk didn't work on their previous games. So it's like things like that where hey, you can understand the context of why things become poor at certain companies and learn that it's not the company that makes it a good game, it's the people. Just like the way you would watch a movie. Oh, this is a movie by Darren Aronofsky. I like Darren Aronofsky movies. I'm probably going to like this movie. Oh, this movie had like 5 director changes. It's probably going to have shit. It's probably going to be shit. Cue the Hobbit movies. I did one for Fallout 600GX during the Fallout TV show hype, actually. I didn't make it as like history educational thing. Here. There you go. And it didn't do too well. 17,000 views, which is not good for me. Yeah, it's a good thing, Panabang. That's a good point. In my opinion, AC Origins, I put all to F clue, including the origins. I don't really know what you mean there. Like, Valhalla is a good example. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is another one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. But it's one of those games where I'm like, this could just be called a Warrior's Creed. I'm not really playing it like a stealthy character. And stealth gameplay in Valhalla is not really conducive to the way Valhalla is. AC Shadows is actually a really good return to form. It's a really strong, like, playing the ninja. Any of the shinobi gameplay is very difficult because you can't just go toe to toe with everyone. If you do, you're fast and nimble, but like if they hit you, like, oh, there's 75% of your health. So maybe it's a difficulty I played on, but still, it actually rewards you for playing stealthy because the game is not necessarily terribly, I guess easy is a term. Like Valhalla is pretty fucking easy until the points where it's not. It's Elminster.
Who there, wanderer?
Don't call me a hoe.
Stay thy course a moment.
You know what game I thought about playing again is Dragon's Dogma 2.
Elminster?
The very same Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too. Finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles.
What do you mean gross for Mortis?
Your behalf.
The second one? It's because you have no imagination, bro. Just kidding. I liked the second one a lot. There is a problem though with single player games where they do feel hollow. Like, and not hollow in that like, oh, this game just feels like boring. But the game world feels like you're the only one in it sometimes. You're like, oh, this is a scary feeling.
Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy.
What about each of the AC games where you merge the real history of that happened in that time period with the events of the game? That could be cool. See, there has to be like a doing an objective tier list or an objective best to worst or top 10 video. The effort to make one is not as high. The effort to make a video like that here is super high. So there's a risk reward with it. If it takes too long,
Surely you would begrudge me a mighty rest and repast before I get out with it.
Let's see if that fixed it. It's these new settings are kind of fucking me up. I'm gonna go ahead and let this play.
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old, he still thinks with his stomach.
Hmm.
We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix this.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra will consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness.
No, I hate it, man. I hate it, Set. Thank you for pointing that out.
Adventures that have befallen you both.
Test, 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 test.
With the absolute, that most insidious of evils.
This might have fixed it a little bit. I am talking on the microphone. How high will this microphone go? This microphone sounds about good there. No, I mean, it does kind of sick face, but... Let's see.
They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up.
How is it for you guys? Is it okay right now? Like, you need to tell me.
Do not discount yourself. And by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Game volume is better. Okay, so I tweaked a lot of things. I could try this. This is a pretty interesting thing. So I can make it so that when I'm talking, the desktop audio goes down. We'll see how this is like for a little bit. So let's go ahead and press this button.
I doubt not your conviction, but Gale has an unnatural advantage.
Yeah, the mic is picking up the whenever the NPCs talk, it's picking up them.
Has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush.
Is that really cool how like it makes the game go lower when I talk?
Who will be able to
My mic is fucked right now.
lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
I'm gonna have to go through this and try and fix it again. I'm sorry, guys. Test that microphone. I'm talking on that microphone. Okay, nothing there's nothing changing.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is.
So I turn the actual
mistress'
physical
will.
speakers down. So that should help
Yours
out.
must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And
You guys just
force
tell me if how it sounds as it is. Just all this stuff is good. It's good feedback.
Such is Mistress' promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece.
It looks to be okay now, but
Bestow
again,
unto thee the charm I was bid. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your
Another
care.
loyal devotee.
To you, I commit into care Gale.
Friendo, thank you for following.
I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Which reminds me. He's okay. Okay, good to hear. All right, so guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, do make that switch to Twitch. It does help me out quite a bit. And if you're on Twitch and you have a Prime sub you've not yet used this month, use it on me.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will.
Fucked up my camera too.
Farewell.
All right, Sickface, have a good one, dude. It's just not been my stream here today, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm glad she chose you.
This is supposed to tilt down. Just physically do it then. There we go. That'll do, pig. It's just not been a day for me. I'm gonna break it. I heard it just crack. Perfect. Perfect. We'll fix that. We'll fix that all later.
Always at your side.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms.
Everything sound good now?
In existence.
Game audio okay?
Mistra to have sent him. The severity of her bidding could not be clearer.
So a little echoes there. Here.
Heavily on me.
An earnest disciple.
Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling.
Welcome
To
back,
realize
Sick
how
Face.
little of it one might have left. Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do
This
is
might just be a good test stream to do. Like, I think we'll stream for just like another half hour. Continue to work out a lot of these little bugs. This way I don't waste a full episode of just like trying to get things going. And oh man, this is bothering me there. That's bothering me there.
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, AO would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
I think that was gonna help.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
Can't figure out exactly what the feature is. Like where it is. Love the content to start playing BG3 and you are my go-to for information and content. Well, Captain, I'm happy to help you out, my dude. Do we have to end the day right now? Okay. I thought you had to end the day to begin Act 2.
My faith protects me.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Have to keep going.
An object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Broken trash. It's just full of dust.
What's this? What's that's not looking good. What's this? Huh. That's not just a you guys.
You see no burner or wick.
Weird.
It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
What's up with this angle? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's already done. We're already done.
this is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Weird. I've been given the crucial task to clear the entrance to Grimforge for future expeditions. True Soul Nearer will follow once the entrance is cleared. As I make my way to the entrance, I can't help but feel excitement. What might we find here that Kethra created so long ago, now sealed by the curse? Grimforge could hold untold treasures for the Absolute's uses. I will continue to explore and document my findings. The entrance is currently blocked by vines and rubble, quite cursed. Explosives ought to do the job, though I'm not as experienced in such matters as I wish I'd be. I set up the explosives with care, though I admit I'm almost afraid to detonate them. There's no telling what power these cursed vines hold, what might lie beyond, or whatever I've seen that set things up correctly. Or whether I've even set things up correctly. Absolute, protect me. It is the start of Act 2.
So this is the Shadow Curse. The scale of the corruption here is impressive.
I won't have to worry about
I've
the
never seen the
sun,
main character talk.
at least.
I've never seen darkness like
Is
this
that
before.
is that always a thing?
It's unsettling.
Or is that a dark
Moonrise
is that a Dark
Tower
Urge
lies
thing?
ahead. We must venture on, however bleak the path.
Like one does. Guys, we have what was our goal here? What did we get to? We're at 30th subs. We're at 167 out of 280. I don't think we'll be making it. There's something on the wing. Some thing is on the way. Miss. Focus, dude. Clock needs an update. We are getting the update ready for you. That's weird. Press a button. End session. I don't need that. I don't know what the clock shit is. Stay on track with focus sessions. It's wild that we have to have stuff that makes you focus. Oh. Is that Twitch integration cool? It's kind of one of the reasons I want people to go to Twitch. That integration's really nifty. Thrifty nifty. Take a picture of my... Guys, what were you gonna say right there? Okay, there's 78 of you in chat right now.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't
I'm gonna
seem to
ask a
grow.
question. I have been playing a lot of Ultima Online Outlands, which is a free shard that you can play UO on. That game is the worst? You better be fucking kidding me, Popcorn Eclipse Gaming.
The shadow curse
Fucking kidding me, dude.
doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what
It does,
this
it does,
means?
dude. It's probably the game I am always
I
easily
must
the
be
most addicted
blessed.
to every time I play. I've been playing since
Maybe Shara is
1997.
protecting me where
Well,
others are left
98.
to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
I'm thinking of making some videos for it. They will not do well. I just kind of want to like, it's the game I love the most. And I kind of feel like I want to contribute to the community of that game to help grow that free shard. The free shard something has like just over or just under 4,000 people, which on a single UO shard is actually a shit ton of people. Like you will be nuts to butts with everyone on that server at that number. But I might do some like breakdowns of certain mechanics. 80 of you in chat. Do any of you have any interest in an Ultima Online free shard, which is basically just a game with like proprietary rules? Is that something you guys would even want to look at? Again, I don't. It would maybe get 10,000 views over the course of 5 years. Like, it would just be something to give back to that community with.
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason.
It's
There must be
janky.
something she wants
It's
of me.
old. It's like it's
Those
30 years
signs
old.
we
It's
found about
isometric,
dark justiciars. Perhaps
like
they were no
8-bit
coincidence.
graphics.
In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
The shard has a lot of cool stuff on it here that the base game doesn't. Like, okay, there's animal taming. You can tame every single animal that you see in Ultima Online. And then you can tame a lot of the monsters. So you can tame like dragons and drakes and wyverns and white worms and stuff like that. Well, in Outlands, they have even more creatures like wormlings and worms and ruby worms and all sorts of different things. But they also have these things called codexes. So you can specialize how your tames are. So, hey, you're taming dragons. Well, dragons have a fire breath attack, and the fire breath attack does this special modifier, like a hinder or a pierce. All these special modifiers that, like, okay, a pierce reduces the armor. Hinder makes it like it hinders its stats, stuff like that. So you make it so that you buff your pet's natural abilities using these codexes that you level up by simply going and fighting things. So you get points that you accrue, that you allocate towards these abilities. So let's just say there's like 10 abilities, and you get points that you say, okay, I'm going to put 3 points into this thing, and it's going to give it like 40% more damage when it does a pierce attack and stuff like that. So it allows for a lot more granularity when you are playing. So you're not just like, yeah, I'm an animal tamer, and all I do is tell things to kill things, and that's it. Which is the way it is when you play the game on the base shard. So I wanted to do like a breakdown of all those and explain what they do. I mean, if you guys really want to see, I will show you at the end of the stream. A handwritten journal, abandoned for some 50 years. It details a druid's attempts to learn more about the Shadow Curse. The entries grow shorter and more sporadic as time passes. Made good progress through the mountains. Seeing the curse for the first time filled me with an awe and fear that was difficult to describe. No writing could have prepared me, nor any artist's rendition. As grave as the Archdruid Halsin's warnings were, they were still lacking compared to the reality. I shall make camp soon and press on in the morning, though in truth, such terms have little meaning in this place. A dreadful night. The campfire needed thrice the wood that would normally be needed in order to keep it burning. Terrible sounds came to my ears from beyond the firelight. Rest has not restored me. If anything, I feel weaker, but I must persevere. I must trust in Sylvanas. I must venture deeper. Creatures from the darkness. Foul things. One grazed me. Only my torch saved me. Deep darkness. Flames are instantly doused. The wound stings. Flesh is turning black with corruption. Shadows are growing stronger. They're spreading. I need to return to the light. The wood will not burn. I can barely see the page. I am surrounded.
Something to do with the Shadow Curse.
I am the best bard that Ultima Outlands has ever seen. So it's not a boastful claim. It's not a boastful claim. It is a purely fucking truthful claim. Dude, Mr. Mad, I want a does anyone have access to the patch 8 beta? You'll have an extra key. Give me the key, please. I want to do patch 8 content so bad, but I can't do shit right now. A mortar and pestle. Some guy was like, I've got my key, I'll give it to you, and he never showed back up. He never gave it to me. What is it keeps happening to you? Shadow Shar? What the fuck is that? I think your friend gave it to you, Remortis. Because you were saying that your friend wanted to do the patch, one of the old beta patches with you. What is that? Why is she doing this?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
It feels like we're being watched. Hunted. I'm much sorry. Did you want something? Or just...
Father, they will die for you.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. Not true. You had friends who want to play V Rising with you.
These boots have seen everything.
I'm so excited for V Rising. I'm so excited for Dune. I just... Survival games I found are really, really enjoyable for me. Uh-oh. Oh, the dead boar.
Yamal never had a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
What's your favorite race class in BG3 so far? It's always going to be Drow. Drow are always my favorite race. Yeah, you're a min-maxer though, man. You enjoy that min-maxing. I enjoy like the slow pace of meticulously building out like a beautiful base. The amount of time I spent on my bases is... Oh, by the way, I tried to boot my V Rising server up, and some sort of corruption's happening. It won't boot up. It just crashes every time I do it. Oh, these guys are all fine. Okay, so this is about to be a big spicy fight. Gale's back there. Where is... You can change the party. There's a button. Maybe you know where it is. Or Mortis. There's a button that dictates, I thought. No, you know, I think I'm getting it confused with the Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. There's a button that changes how your people orient when they're standing next to you. So I thought that was where you could change party order and stacking. Because that's one thing I like. Because this is supposed to change that party ordering, basically. In that way, how they follow you and move around the map. But it doesn't really. Yeah, but this game doesn't have that, right? I'm getting them confused, yeah? It's kind of a weird feature not to have. Because it's very frustrating. Like, Gale, I don't want him in the back. Fucking Divinity, dude.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
That looks good. Mr. Mad and wait until the next patch comes out. But if you don't like the combat, you won't like the game. Like if the combat doesn't get any less, like I mean, One has sworn an oath to do no harm. Lower your weapons, please.
Whether we attack or not depends entirely on you, love. Come into the light. Hands high.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Our next playthrough is going to be all evil. Full murder hobo evil. So our main character is going to be like a Sith. Well, Jedi maybe, I don't know. With Blade Singer and Eldritch Knight. We're going to do a... I don't know. I have to kind of think more about this. Oh! Oh, a pure Hexblade is going to be one character.
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything.
We said a Shadow Sorcerer mixed in with something else, and I don't remember what that's. I think it was a Bard. Like a lore Bard Shadow Sorcerer.
Come back to the light!
I'd like to do a Death Cleric of some sort. Cardio, cardio.
Jonas?
Jonas.
Abandon them. Hope they die. See, it's really cool to see like the stuff, like Oath of the Ancients. Get behind me, I'll protect you.
Not our style. Harpers, to arms!
Okay, so I had terrible initiative rolls in this one, but we get to have some fun. No, the main character is already going to be Blade Singer, Eldritch Knight, so I don't want to wombo combo that. Death Cleric, I thought about Death Cleric, Spore Druid. I thought about Death Cleric. You know, I could do Death Cleric mixed in with the new Druid, but kind of seems funky. Could do Death Cleric Open Hand Monk. Let me see something. PG3 Wiki. Cleric. Oh, Death Cleric. PG3 Wiki. Monk. That could be super fucking strong. So I would need to get 6. I could do 5-7 though, probably. Ooh, that would be really cool. Death Cleric Necromancer. What if we did Death Cleric Monk? And just use Manifestation of Body, which is 1d4 plus your Wisdom modifier. Then you use Channel Divinity Touch of Death. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can use your Channel Divinity charge to deal an extra 5 plus 2 times cleric level necrotic damage. So it would always be 12, it would always be 17 extra necrotic damage. I never remember Channel Divinity. If it's long or short. I'm almost positive it's short. Trying to play short or long rest. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, if I'm going Blade Singer Eldritch Knight, that puts me in the position of being kind of a caster, right? What's your cue? Well, I'm trying to figure out this like evil party. I had decided upon it once upon a time, and now I can't remember what it was. But the main character is going to be Blade Singer Eldritch Knight. That's my like Sith build, my Jedi build. Then we'll do a pure Hex Blade, and then I was thinking maybe a Shadow Sorcerer, maybe Bard, or Shadow Sorcerer with something else. And then the fourth character, I'd like to use Death Cleric. It could be fun to do like a Shadow Source. Well, Shadow Sorcerer or Shadow Monk could be cool, but not really too. Yeah, Shadow Sorcerer Bard with Shadow Blade sounds really cool, right? Like, and I'm like do like a lore bard to make it more casty. It'd be cool to kind of mix Rogue in there, the new Swashbuckler, because I think the Swashbuckler is really fun. I think it just is a really fun toolkit. But I don't know. You're like, Swashbuckler Cleric. Your Cleric Rogue seems like a funky thing. Could be cool. Could be cool to make a Starion the Cleric Rogue. My main character would be the Blade Singer. The Hexblade, I might make that Minthara. And I don't know who we would take for the... Oh, we were gonna do Evil Shar. Or Evil Shadowheart, because I've never done Evil Shadowheart.
Devotee.
Are there many good options to multi-class a Death Cleric? Yeah. Wizard. Anything really wisdom based. You could throw a Ranger in it if you really wanted to. Like, Death Cleric has a lot of really cool abilities. You can play with a lot of different things. Okay, back to this. I'm getting lost in sauce and ass on this. I'll have to devise how I wish to do it. Yeah, exactly, right? Level 1 Cleric is a really good multi-class for a lot of situations. Okay, so this shit is gonna be wiggity wiggity wild. What we need to do here is... Which 80s rock band lead singer would make the best bard? All of them? Because I feel like you just need a level of charisma, you know, and they have it. Not Twisted Sister. Freddie Mercury is a pretty good one. I like that. Dean Schneider. Enjoy that radiating orb. Did that Wagar just prison shank him? I don't have light, do I? Because I forgot that I'm going to Act 2, where light is going to be beneficial for everyone involved. Still do Moonbeam. Didn't these guys used to have like a weakness to
An earnest disciple.
Radiant? Good. Good. That was terrible. I could do a Hexblade Swashbuckler, but I think it'd be really fun to take advantage of all the new Hexblade stuff. Because Hexblades are really fun. Ask Remortis. He is the Hexblade Master. You son of a bitch. God, do you guys remember level drain in Baldur's Gate 2? One of the worst things to deal with. Oh no, Hunter Extreme. Good to see you again, my man, though. I'm sorry.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Roman, stop. Hey. Stop, Goose. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You cute little boy. The dog. It's a dog, okay? Just a little quick one. Just a little quick one there. Let's get over here.
Should get started.
Enjoy Lathander's Light. Man, I didn't get a crit off of that. Damn. Hey, rude as fuck, dude. That was a hefty 20-pound hit. Oof. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, man. I like to have fun, you know. I like to get a little weird. Oof.
Sometimes the only way out is through. A beautiful death.
Let's just get rid of it. There we go. Thank you, David. Oh, we got one more.
Into the fray.
Get it. Yeah.
Well done. Now we've got to move.
Didn't lose a single
I know a
one.
safe place. Give me your map.
So we don't want to do a long rest right now,
Keep your torch high.
or else we
If you
lose.
step into the shadows,
What's his
you'll be
name will
felled
die
in a
down there.
heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic.
Barbarian Guild's fun, right, David?
Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deep you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
Nice. I have requested this one for PC, so if I get lucky, I'll send it. Thank you, Mr. Madand. That's right. If you're not on Discord though, make sure you get on Discord. The easiest way to get a hold of me. There you go. I've gotta upgrade my Discord so I can get a custom invite link again. Any more boosts to do that? I think we're like just like 1 or 2 boosts shy on the server. Let me check. Yeah, I'm 1 boost away from getting us to level 3, and that means once I do that, I can get a custom invite link.
An orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it?
I finally decided to give Honor Mode a try. Gloomstalker and Light Cleric I know I'll need. Would you have suggested for my other 2 members for a first timer? Mad Hatter, do you want to like not have to deal with it? Like, do you want things that will trivialize the whole entire difficulty? Because just going with a pure open hand monk, you'll crush it all.
You sense a young woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe.
You want the yellow die? Okay, go with a Light Cleric, go with a Gloomstalker, go with an open hand monk, and do like a throw barbarian, or do a storm. You know, I think round for round, throw barbarian is a tavern brawling throw barbarian is stronger than a storm cleric sorcerer. You can do a really strong alpha strike using your channel divinity and wet and getting something wet, but I think that like the throw barbarian just gets so many throws per turn. You want to go with the berserker barbarian, 9-3 or 9-2 or 10-2. You go 9 levels of barbarian, then 3 levels of cleric, of rogue with thief to get the bonus action. So you'll be able to throw a shit ton. Yeah, exactly, Arison, right? You're so sleepy, boy. You just want some attention? Oh. We know. Little rainy Sunday for Roman over here. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. No, you don't worry about it. You won't have to do a long rest. Like, you won't run out of resources at all. So, I want to test to make sure my microphone is sounding good here and it's not cutting out. So I'm just gonna let me read something from the game. Tell me if at any point I'm gonna mute the sound of the game. Oh, actually, I'll do this. Now, tell me if at any point you guys just, my voice terminates quickly. Like if I'm trying to say a sentence and in between portions of the sentence it just cuts out. Let me know if that happens, because that's going to happen when I record, because I just tweaked a bunch of things, and it'll frustrate the shit out of me, because I'll go to record a bunch and then check it out after the fact. I'm like, fuck. Okay, let's go ahead and look at... Fuck you. All right, I'll read this really quick. Fascinating that such a seemingly valuable object has proven so difficult to track down. Indeed, treasure hunters the realm over have traveled to the Sword Coast with one goal in mind: to find the Night Song. Yet each by each they have failed, indicating dead ends, rebuffs, or else disappearing altogether. My latest inquiry was with a half-orc named Grawly, who insisted he'd come as close as possible to the relic as one may go without forfeiting his or her life. He indicated that the object is not, as most reports indicate, in the Selûnite fort adjacent to the river Sionthar. It is, in fact, held in an old Sharan fortress somewhere in the environs of Moonrise Towers. However, Grawly reported that some kind of potent shadow prevents one from approaching where this fortress might be. I have not muted my mic. You've fucked with me for the last time. So were there any like points where like the sentence just like cut and you didn't hear the last word or something? I'm almost asleep with this AMR. I mean, I don't know. I don't see any more good ones. I thought I picked up a book.
Elminster's not around. So
Elminster's not around. Time to get a little horny. And awkwardly sensual. I sent you the link, man. I sent you that link. He has with different dialects of the British accent. Let it be known, from the Bardrim to the Firelands, from Morn Diver to the Spawning Deep, the Iron Hand gnomes, with the blessings of the Shield of the Golden Hills, declare possession of the tunnels, open spaces, peoples, and contents of Underdark territory beneath the Western Heartlands. Ignore this deed under penalty of imprisonment or death. Approved and signed, Wolben Bonkel. Now do Welsh? Oh, God. I could do a Sussex one. Sussex? Sussex is like ogres. Cockney is orcs, you know? My brain's not functioning right now. Like peasants in the fucking, what's it called, in Warcraft. That's like your Sussex. Like, let it be known, from the Fardrim to the Firelands, from Moondiver to the Spawning Deep. Like, you gotta get that Habsburg jaw going when you do a good Sussex accent. The Iron Hand gnomes. Henry from KCD2 is more of a Northern England accent. Whoever's, yes, my lord. Whoever's English, help. That's more like, not York. There's a term for it, I can't think of it. Where it's like you can, like the cadence of the accent is back into the top of his throat. It's R the where up her. Look farfin, click flaffin, click fin, shit, clack, clock. Nah, I can't. I saw that fucking thing where the guy deftly did it though. It depends on where you are. Now, Ensign Chekhov. Dude, I fucking do a gnarly Russian accent. I'll be great with that, dude. Captain. I speak some combination of Florida, Tennessee. Tell me what you call that. One of my close friends, Heath Carroll, was from Leonia, Florida, and he had a big twang in his voice, and he was there. He was there. You know, kick the E's out at the end. You know, got to get that leg from some fresh room. No, the French, depending on where you are in the France, you talk very forward in the mouth. It is in front of your teeth, and when you, I do not know why he would leave Renault. Ricky and I made a good partnership, and it insulted me that he would want to leave Renault Racing. Why are there no American accents in BG3? Because American accents depends on if you have non-rhotic speech. I have non-rhotic speech, which is what you would sometimes be considered a region neutral accent, meaning that I don't mean to be a Starian.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
We for some reason assign a certain level of status to British accents. And I don't know why. But I've had this conversation many times on stream. If you want to know what people in the late 1700s, during the formation of America, what the people in the 13 colonies sounded like, I don't necessarily have a Los Angeles accent. There are certain things that come out of me that are Los Angeles themed, but my speech pattern is similar to the way that people sounded like during like the 13 colonies, non-rhotic speech. Cockney and the posh British accent just started to kind of, oh, I forgot that talking that fucking Raven did this. Fucker. This can actually be kind of spicy. We have very similar speaking patterns, but non-rhotic speech. Okay, so as Cockney and the posh British accent became a thing in both the aristocracy and in lower class, it hadn't made its way across the pond yet, quote unquote. And then we had the American Revolution, and that started to change things. British accents became British accents as we know them, versus the amalgamation accents they kind of were. You had a bunch of different influences. So as Manifest fucking Destiny started to push American borders west, that accent traveled with us, and as people came across and immigrated into the United States in the early 1800s and onward, you start to develop stuff like the Bostonian accent, the New York accent, which is blended in with Cockney and Irish accents of people coming over. Cockney accents were really prevalent for people coming out too, as they immigrated, because a lot of people were seamen. The mid-Atlantic accent. The transatlantic. You mean the transatlantic accent? Not use this yet. I want to use this to get spicy with it. We can move back here. No, that's a pretty, I gotta step over here, I think, a little bit more. Oh, can we get it? Can we get it? Nope. A little bit more over here. Listen here, see? That's the transatlantic accent. That accent refers to, it was an accent that was made particularly popular on the East Coast and in, especially like Europe and Britain as a form of cadence to communicate over radio waves that allowed you to actually be heard. Because a lot of the times people's like your different ways of speaking would get jarbled and fucked up because we didn't have like great radio technology, right? Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool as fuck, man. Oh god. I can't stand Baltimore accent. They're all blinded by Lathander's light. This is why you get this weapon, by the way. It is so fun. Is it the same as transatlantic? I thought that was a different thing.
Blood comes easy these days.
Okay. Why don't I like the Baltimore accent? Did I say Baltimore? Boston. Boston. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Great experience, I suppose.
Well, some rest's better than none.
South. Help, Darkness has rolled in to Wraithwin. I
can't slow down.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Isn't there another thing up here to get? Yeah. Oh, David, no, dude.
Keep a blade close. Hardly a challenge.
You know, yes and no, Drowned Dog. I mean, yes. Flat, yes. What I will say, though, it is hard to experience the multitude of American accents as well as you can in England. In my first time in Horsham, I experienced Welsh, Cockney, posh, like Essex accent, all within like 4 hours of being in England. Demographically, you typically just deal with one American accent in one location geographically. You'll deal with various accents, though, from people outside of the country faster in the United States, I would say. As always, Booster Bros.
No time to rest. With haste.
Yeah, I mean, David, I'm also from LA. And I live in Ventura, but I am more likely to experience an out of country accent than I am to experience another American accent in the US. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I just feel like in England, in Britain, I've not experienced Ireland, right? I know the difference. I know the difference, Drowned. I'm not going to be so coy as to say such things. In my experience of those,
Must be the refuge
I
the
have
Harpers spoke
experienced
of.
way like a way more diverse range of accents in a smaller period of time.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
This is gonna be a good place for us to stop. We'll go ahead and do this portion, but we'll save the fight here for the beginning of the stream on Tuesday. Jazzy Jahira, dude. I'm so excited to get Minthara. It'll be my first time actually having her in the party. You guys know that? Oh, dude. Dude.
Well, I am certainly no innocent, Paladin. So I'll bind you with vines a moment longer.
I dare you, Jay.
If you do not mind.
It'll be interesting to have her too on our next playthrough the second we meet her, because you basically meet her and she joins your party after you slaughter Emerald Cove.
It is a curious creature
Grove.
that hides all manner of
Cove.
secrets.
That's like the name of like a softcore
There's
porn
one
from like
thing
the
that we know.
early millennium.
It's that it knows its own kind.
No, doesn't she join you after you slaughter the Grove?
You should never
Yeah,
have come
Australian
here,
accents.
true soul.
I don't like a lot of like British accents. Rage against the vines. Oh shit. Yeah, I hate like Australian accents, and Aussies are always so fucking cheeky all the time, and I'm like, dude, you can't talk shit when it sounds like you're gargling marbles. Say no. No. Mm-hmm. Can't understand you.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved
I
two
think
of
we
my
might have
friends.
left the goblin camp.
One from
Damn
a
it.
harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss about thieving either.
Oh,
Pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Yeah, rising inflection makes everything a question. But as fucking former penal colonies. No seasoning either. Whole country. Afraid to use their seasonings because of their fucking invasive deadly creatures.
What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Did you guys see the newest D&D movie? I really enjoyed it.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
It was a lot of fun. I felt like an actual D&D. Yeah, the part where he like, tries to, where he uses like his projection, the illusion to go do the looting was so funny. Like he was like trying to charm them, then it just falls apart. Dude, I love the Wayne Brother one though. People hate on it. I love it.
Lurking in this cursed gloom. So,
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's fucking. I'm flying. I'm scooting with this new rig, man. 56 degrees Celsius almost the entire run.
Cheeky. But, since you're asking.
You try to ask for free shit and you get it? What kind of community is this?
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
We don't need this. I wish that there was a transmog system so I could take advantage of all the cool helmets in this game. This one isn't necessarily cool, but it's this helmet with like a cowl. It's pretty nifty. Or the winged helmet, or the Oathbreaker helmet. Like, you can't use any of those cool ones because you're not going to take up a slot that would otherwise have like an actually good one. Is there a mod for it though? Like an actual good mod? I see so many mods are just so janky in this game. This is such a good shield.
My faith will guide me.
Yeah, a lot of them are super jank. We could get rid of this one now.
Take care now.
What now?
Where am I? What's going on? At the ready. First in my heart.
Oh, hi.
Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone pack.
So, the more you cool down, the more your love life heats up.
Staring you
That way,
whore.
but I'm a bit out of practice, to be honest.
Oh, aren't we all?
It'll all come back to you. You'll be as depraved as the rest of us in no time.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira.
I love. She's just one of the best characters, man.
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war.
Well, you know, BG1 playing through it again, you're like, this is just. It's a very. It's kind of like a very true one-shot D&D campaign, right?
Adamant, tough.
BG2 feels a little bit more dynamic.
Those stories 1,000 times.
And
I never thought I'd
what's his
meet
name?
Jaheira. She's a hero.
Irenicus
and I was
is like diabolical.
some
Like
he's kid.
he's a bad guy, you know?
Us about working
Saravok
together.
is almost like caricature level bad. bad. He's like, "Ha, I'm the evil Black Knight. I will kill things. And of course, I am touched by the god of murder." Versus like Irenicus is like he's almost indifferent to the level of pain that he gives people, right? Like in the beginning where he treats all of the destruction that he does to your party members like an experiment. Like, interesting. Like, ooh.
Karlach, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists.
Good old John
Half of us were
Irenicus.
captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to
touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening.
You don't know what page these little guys? That little guy? Boom! That guy? This guy? Boom! 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 Double pit
I
action?
want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me.
It's weird you can't. I know you can do it with a mod. It's weird you can't make your eyes like Zemin. Who's the not Zabrak, not Twi'lek either. Who's the tiefling? Like the tiefling paladin in Act 1 that disappears and comes back in the end of Act 2.
Fine.
Devlor, thank you.
I don't enjoy saying
He
this,
always has like fire eyes.
There's
I
no
love
two
that.
ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good. This thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please. I never wanted to live forever. I just want to live good.
Absolutely. Happy to help out, Mason. Glad you're enjoying Be Rising, dude.
well. All right. This shouldn't take long.
Could you imagine having a tail? I think having a tail would be one of the most annoying things possible. I feel like you'd never like, imagine sleeping. Imagine just sitting down.
You'll need to install it yourself.
It's a protrusion, man. It's gonna come out of you. Like, you have to buy special, like, go to buy any kind of sitting or bed. Did you have a tail? We have a groove for it.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Kiss her. Kiss the girl. Yeah, dude. Yes. She's a little taller than me. Had to go on my tippy toes for that kiss. Gotta do a layup for it.
Right. No burns. Can we go to bed now?
Hold on, Karlach. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours. It's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not
I do
doing
like-
her bidding again.
It's unfortunate we
I'd
never
rather
go
die.
to Avernus with her.
I get that, but don't rule it out.
But I do like that, like, Will goes with
Just
her.
might be better with you in
And
it.
if you go through that,
Even
if you
in
go...
Avernus.
that
I
ruined
won't
that.
stop trying to figure
I mean,
out
this
the
game's been
cure,
out for long enough,
but
man. No spoil. I guess this is a spoiler there.
At this point,
Will has a choice to
we
go
all have
with her,
face the inevitable.
depending on how you end the campaign. And then as like the 6 months later or 1 year later type of situation, they both come back together. Kind of like as like this ragtag pair that like fucking kills their way through Avernus, which is super cool.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box.
It's sex.
Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right? Glad you and Karlak are all... A makeshift Harper's Fire.
She wants
might
you to
not
go
be
nuts,
where I
bud.
hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in... I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse.
What's up, Knight?
Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I could
My
sense
character's
something,
always covered in blood.
smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the
excuse me.
shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something Absolutely. Need anything?
One of my favorite helmets in the game.
Need anything?
And that's all three of
Need
them.
anything? Using
Oh.
something that's already fabricated is tough.
Oh.
I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. American masks are brittle. So what I'm
A steadfast supporter.
Be careful who sees you using that.
Orthon explosives.
Like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
You can kill that ox there, right?
Need anything?
For the ring? Which ring is it that he gives you? This is a very good bow. You save the ox until the end, correct? Until Act 3. In Act 3, I think you kill it rather... It has a chance to join you, I thought. Help him into Baldur's Gate, that's right. This is a super good sword. The nice thing, too, this is a short sword. Ooh, do druids use short swords? Maybe they can't use short swords in this, and I can't remember. They used to be able to use short swords. That's right. You can be an ally in the last fight. Yes, yes, yes. He drops a ring, though, and I can't remember which ring it is. Shapeshifter's Boon Ring. That's it. Yeah, not going to be good for anyone in this group, then. We do want... I mean, this is really good for an Eldritch Knight or a Warlock. And of course, Fire Acuity Hat. That's the other one. That's right, that's right, that's right. This is a really cool bound weapon item. +1 bonus to damage and attack rolls, plus the +1 that it gets normally whenever you do that. Oh, I'm sorry, no. It becomes a +2 is what I'm saying. This weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 lightning damage, which is really fun. You can couple that here with the Gloves of Stormy Clamor. So there's a lot of fun combinations with the Charge-Bound Warhammer. I think it's a really cool weapon.
I'll be here if you need any.
So let's take a look here real quick before we end our stream. I don't think... Oh, Plot of Hell does count. Maybe we'll put it here. That's medium. I'm gonna dye that because that's looking... Oh, that's fine. There we go. Have to dye that bad boy though, for sure. We're going to keep the Luminous, the Holy Lance Helm, because it's just so good. It's just so good. Hellrider's Pride, also really good because he's got an AoE heal on him. The Gloves of the Growling Underdog are actually quite good for a Barbarian. The Flawed Helldusk Gloves are good here because they give me 1 to 4 fire damage, which is cool. But here, let me click this. I think maybe we go with the Gloves of the Growling Underdog because I think it helps out the fact that we're using a two-handed weapon and it gives us a little bit more oomph for the boom boom. You know what I mean? The Charge-Bound is really cool. It's a really sick. It's a really sick weapon. Where's the Flawed Helldusk armor though? Oh, here it is. This we can sell. When you are hit by a foe within 7, I'm using the Luminous. I can't really. What does this look like though? Again, I can't remember. It is very cool looking. I don't know when I turn off the Luminous armor. It is just very good. When you are hit by a foe within 7 feet, it might take 1 to 4 fire damage. You take 1 less piercing damage. I mean, the cool thing is I could use this on Astarion. But I like the Protective Firewall here because it gives us a bonus to spell save DC. And since this generates lightning charges for me, this will always give me a bonus to my armor class and saving throws. But this would be cool for Astarion, right? I mean, we got this on our Gale. Gale looks fucking thick. I don't think I have any dye on anyone.
How many died
Okay. So we will stop there for the day here, guys. Thank you so much for watching here today. 112 of you are over here. So if you're watching on YouTube, let's do a raid. So jump on over. If you're watching on YouTube, jump on over to Twitch. What the hell do you mean? What the hell? Turn it on. Of course, it's on my clipboard. Jump on over to Twitch. If you have a Prime sub you've not yet used, please use it on me. This is my full-time job. So subs go a real long way. I didn't even see Pinky 3D here. Just continue their sub from Prime to Prime or /gift to tier 1. So thank you, Pinky. I didn't see that, dude. And Friendo did a Prime sub an hour ago as well. We're definitely not going to hit our goal. 167 out of 280 for new subs this month. Don't worry, we got a bunch of stuff coming next month, so I don't mind. We'll get that goal next. I gotta sell Roman. I'm not gonna do that. So, who are we raiding? Why are none of our friends playing anymore? We'll raid Turin. Turin just started to go on to Twitch. So let's give Turin some love. We'll raid Turin here. He's got single faction tournament going right now, 156 people. Let's try to bolster those numbers up for him. Everybody join in on this raid. Let's get it going here. Turn is streaming Total War Warhammer 3 with the new Zinch DLC that came out. Mason just subbed up with Prime. Thank you, my man.
Fills you with determination.
We got 49 people. He's got 156. Let's push him into 200 viewers. I think he'll be the largest Warhammer 3 streamer right now. Let me see. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today.
It's very good.
He will be, oh my gosh, why is he number 1 right there?
A steadfast supporter.
I don't know. Yeah, he's number 1. He's number 1. This is gonna put him way higher than number 1. And he'll be unfucking touchable when we get done with him, bros. 51 people joining in on this raid. Thank you again so much for jumping on over to Twitch, for those Prime subs, for all the fun subs, guys. Always helps me out a ton. Let's raid Daddy Turin. Show him some love. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you bros on Tuesday. We'll continue our campaign here into Act 2. I'm going to be working on some V-Rising, just kind of like a hype up video. I might find content to do that is going to be like, hey, here's like best to worst Fallout games as an example, or Assassin's Creed games with a thing like, hey, this is what I'm saying is a good Fallout game, or a good Assassin's Creed game, or a good this, or a good that. I think that would be a really fun way for me to generate some content that is on brand, that isn't too far off from things, and I think it would be fun, just general content to do, because I like doing that kind of stuff. It's easy, it's fun, it's cool. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Let's get this raid going on Turin here in